We are the MMA Disputed Interview Lounge with a WEC fighter named Eddie Wineland. What's going on, Eddie?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just got done working out.
And I guess you're training for a good reason this weekend because at WC 49, this Sunday you are facing Will Campuzno. Now, you're facing Will, who wasn't originally your opponent. Did you have to change anything up in your style or training to adjust for Will?
Well, originally I was slated to fight Charlie Valencia, and I did the same training camp for every fight basically. What I'm doing now is working, so why deviate from that? I fought George Root my last fight. He's 6'2", Campuzano's 5'10", so I mean, there's Root's definitely taller than Campuzano, so it's not like I haven't dealt with a taller fighter before.
Mm-hmm. And you're 5'9", correct?
5'7".
5'7". So does he have a longer reach than you, or is the reach about the same?
I'm guessing he's probably got maybe a hair on him. I think my reach is right at like 69.5, 70 inches.
And do you think you're gonna walk into the octagon knocking him out, or are you gonna look for another submission like most of your previous fights?
Well, I always look for the knockout. But knockout, TKO, submission, whatever he wants to give me, that's what I'm gonna pull for.
Gotcha. In regards to the bantamweight division, you were the first ever bantamweight champion in WEC. How did that feel going to WC 20 and walking out as the bantamweight champion?
I honestly, I think I was brought in to almost like put up a good fight, but I think I was the big underdog and nobody expected me to win, but I knew in my heart, it was my time. It was time to do it, and just went in there and got it done.
Gotcha. And did you feel anything after the fight, or did it have to settle in a few days later that you were the first bantamweight champion?
Yeah. It was kind of weird. It was almost like it was just another fight. I was still fairly green in the sport, so I hadn't really followed the WEC a whole lot. I was in the local scene here quite a bit, and once I had realized how big the WEC was and what I had just done, it was a little surreal. But just try not to let it get to you and just keep on going with your daily grind.
Well, speaking of Chicago, you are from the local Chicagoland area. WC has this contest going on where WC could come to the city. What would you think of Chicago hosting the WC event?
They actually have hosted before. I actually fought. That's where I fought Ronnie Yaya, and an unfortunate loss. But fighting in Chicago is awesome. I'd love to fight in Chicago again. It's always a great time. All your local fans. You get to sleep at home if you choose to, and I like fighting in front of my friends and family.
And how does Chicago affect you? Do you train out of Chicago, or is it still in Indiana?
Both. I train at Newbury Jiu-Jitsu there up in Chicago, and then it's actually Skokie. It's like a north suburb of Chicago, and then I train at Duneland Valley Tudo here in northwest Indiana.
Gotcha. So you're heading to the gym now. What else do you think Will is going to bring to the table? What is his strength that you think you have to avoid for your fight this weekend?
I know he plays a good guard. I know he's got real good stand-up, which my stand-up's not anything to be laughed at. So I think once I put one on his chin, he's going to kind of rethink of maybe going to the ground, and he's not going to be able to take me down. My wrestling is superior. Mm-hmm. I look for a stand-up war, and possibly me on top pounding him out.
Gotcha. And in 5 years, Eddie, where do you see the WEC and the UFC in terms of mainstream media, and do you ever see the UFC picking up the WEC divisions?
The sky's the limit. I guess that's kind of up to the big wigs. As long as I'm still involved in the WEC and still in there, I'm a happy guy.
Definitely. And do you ever see yourself moving up or down because you're in the bantamweight division now? Do you ever see yourself moving up?
I've thought about it, and that's the one thing that when I'm cutting weight, because I'm actually big for 135. I'm about 150 pounds right now. Mm-hmm. I start cutting weight and I get so miserable. I'm like, man, I just need to go to 145. But then I think about it, and the guy's at 145 or 160, so I'll still be in the same boat. I'll still be cutting that 15 pounds. So I feel stronger, I feel faster, I feel better at 135. And I think 135 is my permanent home until I retire.
Gotcha. And then, Eddie, you are on Twitter, correct? How can we stay in contact with you?
Just Eddie Wineland at Twitter, at Eddie Wineland, however you want to do it. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how all that works.
All right, so we got to keep in contact with you somehow, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, Eddie, I appreciate the time as always. good luck to you this Sunday at WEC 49, and hopefully pull out a win for the Chicago faithful.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Eddie, thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you. Anytime.
That was Eddie Wineland from the WEC. Stay tuned for more MMA news, interviews, and analysis here at MMA Disputed.